a hot start to this season of the NBA, the Los Angeles Lakers have quickly slumped to a record of 16-33. Now, obviously, with the playoffs fast approaching, and it seems very, if not impossible, but very difficult for the Lakers to make the playoffs. Do you feel that they should tank, or are you happy with where they're at? Judah, what are your thoughts?
I think they definitely should tank right now. I mean, they're obviously not going to make the playoffs from this position. Even if they do bring it back to even, the West is a tough conference. I mean, I don't think they have a chance to make the playoffs. So I think from now on, they should definitely start tanking. And with all the injuries they keep getting as well, it's going to be really hard for them to build a consistent team that they can keep using to win games. But no one on the team is really standing out. I mean, Lou Williams off the bench is about the only thing that's looked good for them this season. Brandon Ingram, he has not looked good at all. I mean, he looked good in college, that's for sure, but he has not looked good at all this season. So yeah, I think tanking's their best option, so they can get a draft pick in this draft coming up.
Stacked draft, yeah.
Pardon me. They need their pick to fall within the top 3, otherwise it goes to the 76ers. So when you say tank, are you talking about just this season or long term? Like this, because obviously the only team that we've seen really tank are the 76ers.
Look how that went.
Long term.
They got Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. So you're saying long term?
I believe Lakers should start. I can't imagine them making the playoffs or getting anywhere close in the next couple of years. So I believe just tank to do it. Philly have been doing it for the last couple of years.
Look, in theory, I think it's a good idea. As in, stockpile all your assets, do really bad. But everyone knows, obviously what the culture was like in Philadelphia. Play it when your front management are on purposely trying to lose, go out of their way to lose. I think it creates a terrible culture. Players don't want to go there, and if anything, that's the biggest thing the Lakers have to work with is the fact that it's Los Angeles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As in, you can pull in
big market.
It's got the history. It's a big market. It's like New York. It's Los Angeles. So with that, look, I think there's different ways you can lose. Obviously, as in there's different ways. Obviously, you can there's different ways you can tank. Like if you look at the 76ers, right? Go back to them. They I can at least respect that they on purposely did it.
Yeah.
As in on purposely said, look, this is where we are, and they openly said it. The next 4 years we're going to do extremely bad. We're going to grab as many assets as we can, and then after the 4 years we're going to really make a push and rebuild. That's got them, and for the most part it's looked okay. You got guys like Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, a solid future.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the Lakers, I don't know, it's just been bad decision. It's almost like they've accidentally ended up being bad.
They've accidentally tanked.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like whether it was the Kobe Bryant big deal they gave him, that was just insane. And even with other things the players they got at the moment, guys like D'Angelo Russell, is he mature enough? Will he turn into a star? Julius Randle will probably be a decent double player, maybe. I mean, Larry Nance Jr. is okay. Nick Young, alright.
He's getting old.
They've got a solid amount of young core, but I don't know. I don't see a superstar in them. And even Brandon Ingram's a big if, like you said.
The best player is Lou Williams off the bench, and I mean, even he's not your superstar. I mean, yeah, he's a great scorer. He has great shooting ability, but he hasn't got the ability to carry a team. And he's coming off the bench too. If they really cared, they'd start him. But yeah, no, I don't think anyone in their lineup. I was really hoping D'Angelo Russell would play well this year. I really thought that he could
take that job.
Break out, but I think injuries have just held him back this year, and he hasn't really been able to play well at all. Same as Julius Randle, he was injured for a long time this year, and just all their young players that they're expecting to develop and improve throughout the season just have not had the chance to really develop their skills.
Yeah, so both of you have clearly said here that you don't believe that any of the Lakers players will really develop into that superstar that they need.
Oh, no one will say no. Oh, not that. At the moment, no. I mean, from with you, from a fan's perspective, how would you feel if your local team was tanking? Obviously NBA tickets are extremely expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Would you feel like you're being ripped off, shorthand, as in your team's on purposely trying to lose?
Oh yeah, no, you probably wouldn't you wouldn't want to go to their games. You wouldn't want to really.
It would put you off watching.
It would put you off watching. Exactly. Yeah. You'd sort of you'd be sitting at home just waiting for these couple 2-3 years to be over, and then That's it.
That's why it's still amazing. Philly has all these fans there.
Yeah, I know, because that
Jeez.
4 years.
Greatest fans in the NBA.
Yeah.
Honestly. I think hope's a big thing. And look, there are different ways you can go about tanking. Like you said, if someone's a bit injured, or sit them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just don't play.
Don't play. D'Angelo's got a knee. All right, well, you're gonna sit out for the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? At least that way, and look, they won't be as good, obviously. Like they will naturally lose games with young guys missing and their talented players missing. But look, I think, and this is a worry too, because the New York Knicks have been doing this for the last 10 years, and obviously the Lakers don't want to end up like this. But they say we Los Angeles or New York, will eventually attract that big name free agent, and everything will be fine. It's proven no one wants to come play in New York.
Yeah.
Honestly, look at who they got in the last free agency. Like when you look at all the players that were
Noah.
available, DeMar, DeRozan, or Kevin Durant,
Dwayne Wade,
even Dwayne Wade didn't want to come play.
Al Horford. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there was some, and this year will be no different. No one wants to play in New York, and why? Well, Phil Jackson's the GM, and same with the Lakers. No one wants to play with the Lakers until Jeannie Buss and her idiot brother leave. You know what I mean? Like they've run the franchise into the ground.
Oh yeah, no, but obviously, like you've both said, they got no superstar. But if you could take it back to this past free agency where they signed obviously Timofey Mozgov and who else did they sign? Luol Deng.
Yeah.
Would you say that they should have maybe, instead of attacking those two and signing them on these contracts that maybe lots of people say they shouldn't have gotten, besides Timothy Mozgov's 93-point game and what have you? Do you think that maybe they would have been better off going after a superstar like you've already listed DeMar DeRozan or Kevin Durant? Because obviously they've still got that rich culture of
I think they did. I mean, DeMar DeRozan's obviously from Los Angeles. Grew up there. Same, people don't want to play there.
Yeah.
When you got idiotic management, and apparently a lot of players, were taken back with the way Kobe was treated in his last couple of years, not being able to compete for a championship. Like the people they put around him, guys like Carlos Boozer at the end of his career. Again, what
Steve
are you
Nash,
doing? You know what I mean? Yeah. But even more recently, putting guys like Robert Sacre, you're putting a bunch of no-names with arguably one of the best shooting guards of all time. You know what I mean? He'd be up there with Jordan, probably second to Jordan and then Dwayne Wade. No, I think the best thing they could, I think the best sort of model you could go off is Boston. You know what I mean? You got to be like Boston. So, I don't know what big name they're going to be able to get. They got a lot of young assets, but no, I don't know. I think they got to try and keep building. And wait for that superstar.
But do you just feel like maybe the only way out for them, besides probably tanking in the draft, and in my opinion, I feel like this might be the better way out, is firing the the GMs and just getting new GMs. So that maybe that'll even help, like you've just said, attract these players knowing that they've actually got GMs that
without a doubt,
care.
New culture helps. I mean, a new culture helps.
Yeah, but even new GMs might come in and just think straight away, all right, we need to rebuild, let's tank. It wouldn't be surprising if many GMs wouldn't do that, coming straight in, looking at the roster they have. And
I mean, the only real shining light is Luke Walton. Really, that is quite literally the only thing Lakers fans can have to look forward to.
Yeah, he's a great player.
And he's openly said he's against tanking and he doesn't want to tank. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really up to him, to be honest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He can't control what roster he's got.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, anyway, that's our opinions on the Los Angeles Lakers. Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment. Remember, like, favourite, subscribe, and see you next time.